Peace, Black family. Thank you for joining me yet again to another episode of an in-depth analysis where we take social media videos and pop culture events and we analyze them. We break them down and give you a perspective from an African world view. So recently, we all know Deontay Wilder lost his fight against Tyson Fury. And I'm not here to discuss, his boxing stance, his punching power, his injuries. I'm not here to discuss all those things because to me, they are relevant to why he lost, but they're not the underlying reason in why he lost the fight. I believe that he was psychologically beat out of the fight. Now, what do I mean by psychologically beat out of the fight? There is a hidden secret in the boxing world. But this hidden secret also prevails within the real world. And the hidden secret is that black boxers cannot, that white boxers cannot fight. And I was recently watching a interview with Mike Tyson and Evander Holyfield on Mike Tyson's show, Hot Boxing with Tyson. And Evander Holyfield actually expose this hidden secret that if you box, like I boxed in my younger years, if everybody knows that in the black community, we have this idea that white boxers can't fight. Now, watch the video from Tyson.
This kid now, my brother had told me white boys couldn't fight. and I thought he was telling the truth because all the white boys I fight, they say, "Oh God," and they like this. But all of a sudden, my coach, Mr. Morgan, who white, told me, he said, "Are you afraid of this kid here?" And I looked at him. This kid was different from the other white kids because he didn't have no velvet trunks on, and he didn't have his initials, and his mom and dad wasn't with him. And this hair was long. And the other kids, all these other kids had the short hair. And all of a sudden, Mr. Morgan asked me now. I said no, because I looked at him because he's white. Now, wow, regardless to how you look, they're still white. So that's what my thinking was. Then all of a sudden, the bell rung. Mr. Morgan said, "Hit him in the nose." Boy, I hit this boy right in the nose, and he hit me back.
Yeah, that's an interesting feeling, huh?
Well, so for the whole time, me and him went toe to toe, and the bell rung. That's my first time ever hitting the bell rung. Now they used to call me one punch Holyfield because I just stop all the other fighters. I stopped them. Now all of a sudden, I go back to the corner. Mr. Morgan said, "What's wrong?" I said, "He hit me back." He said, "Welcome to boxing." And so all of a sudden, go out that second round, me and this guy, we go toe-to-toe for a minute and a half like this. And Mr. Mark said, "What's wrong?" I said, "He hit me in the stomach." He said, "Hit him back in the stomach." Then all of a sudden, the third round, and the bell rung. Mr. Mark said, "You got to go back out and see who won." And he said, "The winner, Cecil Collin." And everything just went quiet. Man, and I started crying and I started hollering and told Mr. Morgan I didn't like him no more. I told him I quit.
Now, why is this a problem, right? Why is this a problem? Because if we're constantly taught as a black boxer or black people that white people are soft, they pussy, we can beat them, then guess what happens? We go in that fight, right, with a level of cockiness and arrogance, and we underestimate the European, and then we lose. This is bigger than the boxing world, right? Because this happens in real life. You can go on World Star right now and see black men, they running up on white boys, "Yeah, pussy, I'm going to knock you out, cracker," but not knowing that this cracker has done MMA, that this cracker know Krav Maga, that this cracker might have a gun all up under his shirt and a knife. And then guess what? At the end of the video, you see the black man all on the floor, with his teeth all knocked out. Now, I'm not saying that white people can't be beat. I'm saying if you're going in there and you're not properly training, right? And you're not properly prepared, but this European is, you will always get your behind handed to you. And like I said, this is a hidden secret in the boxing world that if you fighting a white boy, you ain't got to train that hard. A lot of boxers be like, oh man, yeah, I'm fighting that white boy, and I'm finna go in there and whip him up. And then sometimes it be an upset. Sometimes that white boy been training because he know he's going up against the best, the black man. So he's training extra hard. He's doing extra kicks in the morning. But you going in there with the psychological perception that I don't have to fight or work as hard as the white boy. And that's how we lose. That's how we lost in Africa. That's how we lose in the Caribbean. That's how we lost colonization. Because Africans was like, oh, these pussy white boys, we could wipe them up. But they came in with advanced weapons, right? This is how African people have been oppressed for so long. Europeans are very, very keen. They're very, very aware of showing themselves in wholesome, family-oriented, non-aggressive ways. But there is no bigger gangster than the white man. There is no bigger murderer, colonizer, war tacticianer than the white man. But because we are socialized to believe that, oh man, white people pussy. White people are soft. We don't look at them for what they truly are. And this is how they keep upsetting us. Whether it be boxing, wars, and what I'm saying? Not saying we haven't beat Europeans. Of course, we beat Europeans before in wars. That's neither here nor there. I'm saying this is how they always upset us. Because we go in there with the psychological advantage. Oh, they white boys. They ain't got nothing. And then boom, we end up on our back. We end up knocked the fuck out seeing the stars. This is the problem that we have in the community. And white people do that for a reason. White people don't want you to see them as violent. They don't want you to see them as warmongers. They don't want you to see them as military, unless they're doing a military movie. But they don't want you to see them like that because they want you to continuously underestimate them. This is how they keep beating us. So when I look at the Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder fight, you can argue about his stance, his punching power. You can make all those arguments all you want. But I see a brother who lost the fight because he underestimated the European. And that's what happens to us so many times. We underestimate the white folk. We underestimate how devilish they are as a people. And we play with them. And again, we end up on our back. And I have all the faith in the world in Deontay Wilder. I've always said I won't ever give up on Africans, because if I give up on Africans, I'm giving up on myself. I was somebody who, early on found out about his story. I was probably one of his first supporters because his daughter has special needs. And I take things like that very serious, considering the fact that I have a daughter with special needs. So I was somebody who was rooting for him early on. And, I feel that if he gets back, he gets the training, and he understands that he fighting the devil in that ring, I believe he'll knock him out. He'll put him down, But that's not a here nor there. I'm here to talk about the psychological and social reasons behind certain things. All right? So with that being said, thank you for joining me. Until next time, think black, stay black, love black, support black, and that's real African black power.